Hello and welcome to another video. So today I am going to tell you a story about the little bird. So let's begin. So once upon a time there was a monk. The monk kneeled down in a garden and started praying to God. The monk prayed to God and asked God about everything and thanked God for everything that God gave him. The beautiful art, the beautiful nature, the beautiful things that he has ever seen, like his little daughter, his little son, and also his wife. He loved everyone, he also loved God. God also loved him. And so, after praying, then he suddenly heard a little bit of chirping. There was a bird that was chirping, not chirping, but it was singing. The bird singing was beautiful. And as the bird was singing, the bird started to fly over. The monk started to follow the bird. The monk thought that the bird won't go out of the garden, but the little bird went out of the garden, but the bird was flying slowly. So the monk started to follow the bird, and as the bird flew through the sky, it started to see the monk and it started to fly faster. But then suddenly it landed in a grove that was filled with trees. Before the monk approached the bird, the monk prayed to God and said to God that, but God, thank you for this beautiful bird that is chirping in my ears. It's singing or it's chirping. It's very beautiful and I love it very much. So then the man approached the bird. He is not a man but a monk, a certain monk. That monk approached the bird, and as that monk approached the bird, it suddenly he saw that the bird was chirping and singing even louder. The monk thought that it was God's blessing that when the monk got closer, it started to chirp and sing even louder and faster. So then the bird started to fly again. They went high above the bird went high above the sky, but the monk still followed that bird. And as the monk followed that bird, he had a stick in his left hand, and he always took that stick and always put it on the ground before he was stepping, because his right foot was very much hurt before. And so he would always walk with the stick, and also he would follow the bird. Even though the bird was high above the sky, the bird's loud singing always alerted him where the bird was. The man was following the bird like a blind monk, but he knew where the bird was going because the bird was chirping very loudly. So after this, the bird went away and it flew faster than the monk could chase it. The monk started to run and ran and ran, but he couldn't because his right foot was hurt, as I said before. But then the bird flew away far from the monk, and so the monk saw that the sun was about to set and it was almost getting closer to night. So he prayed to God because of the beautiful sunset view, and then he looked behind and saw that he has come very far. He has come very far behind, and he has come very far from the abbey, and so he started his journey towards the abbey. It was a very long journey. It took him like 30 minutes to go to the abbey. He took his stick on his left hand and put his foot in front, and then put the stick again in front of the foot, and there he walked very slowly. But it took him 30 minutes to get back to the abbey, and suddenly he saw that everything looked very changed because there were like new pieces to the church, and there was also like new people all there, and he saw that there were many unfamiliar faces, but there were only one familiar faces, that was his brother. Then the brother welcomed the monk and asked the monk where had he been all these years. The monk looked surprised because he has only gone for like 1 hour, but the brother asked him about a year. So after this, the monk put down his stick and then sat on the abbey and said that my time for death has come now. Now I shall pray to God for the last time. Then he put his hands up like this in front of him and then prayed to God and thanked him like usual, and also said many things. Then after that, the brother explained that you have been lost for 2 years, and now because you have been following a bird, and now you have come back 2 years later. Maybe God is still guiding you to the right path, or to come back to pray to God again. And the monk also believed this, and then the monk suddenly fell to the ground while holding the stick. Everybody panicked, but the brother stayed calm and he knew that it has come. The time for that monk has ended. And so, this is the end of our video of this beautiful story about a monk following a little bird and always praying to God and always keeping faith in God. So, this is the end of our video. So, tata and goodbye. See you tomorrow again.